told him what I was looking for. I was looking for a stove and a refrigerator. And he said to me, he asked me a bunch of questions, and then he started showing me different sizes with, gas and electric and this wide and that wide and this high and whatever. And so somewhere in that process, it became apparently clear to him that I wasn't going to be able to afford the stove and the refrigerator. And what he did was, and he did it with such grace, he switched me over to used appliances. It didn't make me feel bad about it. It didn't demean me in any way. Rolled me over into new appliances, and first thing you know, we're going up the side door to a building on the next street. And in we go, and he's showing me these used appliances. And we're going from one to another, and he's telling me, no, you don't want that one. I know where that one came from. Look at this one over here. I know those people. I sold them that refrigerator, and they just bought a new one. Now, we didn't have to do much to this. We just did that. We just did this. He told me everything that was going on and gave me the price. And it was pretty clear to him that I couldn't afford those either. So what he did was he turned me on to a way I could pay for them that was going to be easier. And it's called, and you may have it in this country, or it may have been in this country at some time or another, but it's called the meter plan. And the meter plan is a box like this with a slot in the top and a little lever and a clock in the front. And what happens is it opens up and they plug your refrigerator inside the box, close the box, lock it, and then plug it into the wall. And the clock then has to be running, or has to be off zero, in order for the electricity to get to the refrigerator. And what you do is you put a quarter in top and you tap the little lever, and the clock goes back, and you put another quarter in, and those are hours or half days or however it's programmed. And the theory is that although he knew I didn't have $15 or $20 to spend at the end of the month, everybody has change in their pocket on a day-to-day basis. So the theory is when you get home, you take whatever change you got, and it's in quarters, 25 cents, and you drop them in, you put all the quarters in. And then once a month, the guy from the company comes around, and he opens the box, takes the money out, counts it in front of you, and that's your payment. That's how you pay for it. And now a lot of people might have thought that, well, what a demeaning thing, having some box on your refrigerator and all that. And I probably would have thought the same thing, but for how this guy did it, he made me feel good about it. Anyway, they delivered them on a particular night. I was coming home from work to change my clothes to go to this other job. And there's a knock on the door. Now, you may not realize this. I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. And there's not a lot of people come knocking on my door out where we were living. So I'm thinking, I wonder who's at the door. I go out there, and here's this guy from the appliance place. I thought to myself, they just got here. You're not coming to take him back already, you know? So I said, what's up? What's happening? He says, oh, I just stopped by to see if everything was okay. Yeah, why? Something should be wrong? No. He says, they delivered your appliances today, right? Right. I just came by to check it. He went in there, and he looked them all over for scratches and dents. He turned all the burners on to make sure they worked, turned the oven on, turned the broiler on, went in the refrigerator, felt the walls, turned the little dial and set it right, and he left. A couple weeks later, I got a phone call. Same guy. What's up? What's happening? Oh, he says, I just called to make sure everything's okay. The appliance is okay? Yeah. Working all right? Yeah. How's the meter thing going? You keeping it filled with change? Yeah. He says, don't forget now, the guy will be there in a couple of weeks. So, you got any problems when that happens, just pick up the phone. Anyway, so those of you who know me probably know that I'm not particularly good on names. And that was 25 years ago. That guy's name was Walt Diamond. I rather doubt that I'll ever forget Walt Diamond. Anyway, after hearing that story, could you imagine that a guy like Walt Diamond would ever make a customer unhappy? Ever dissatisfy a customer? I can't. A few years later, I went into sales, not long afterward, and I thought a lot about Walt Diamond. In retrospect, I wish I had gotten closer to the way Walt Diamond was a long time ago. Anyway, if I had a goal from a sales standpoint, I would like to be Walt Diamond. Speaking of goals, if you, just out of curiosity, how many people here today are for customer satisfaction? May I see your hands, please? How many people are for customer satisfaction? That doesn't surprise me at all. I've asked that question before, and always got all the hands up. But I guess the real way to ask it is how many people are not only for customer satisfaction, but how many are willing to do something about it every day, every customer. Can I see your hands again, please? And it might be a good idea right here and now to set us a goal, a personal goal, an individual goal, a company goal. I'd like to set a goal today for all of us to eliminate customer complaints. That'll be our goal. Now, you might think that that's impossible, but it's not. You know, when you want to reach a goal, the important part is that you believe it's available, that it's attainable. The believing is the hard part. And once you believe it's attainable, reaching the goal is the easy part. You know, you see, you got to, if you're going to reach your goals in life, you've got to learn how to train fleas. Just as a matter of curiosity again, how many of you here in the audience today do not know how to train fleas? May I see your hands? How many of you do not know how to train fleas? Come on, let's be honest now. That's what I thought, so it's maybe a good time to have this conversation. You've all heard the one where the two fleas at the bottom of the hill and one says, well, do we walk or take a dog? Anyhow, you train fleas by putting them in a jar. And you know fleas jump. And if you'll put a top on that jar, those fleas will jump up and they'll hit the top over and 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 over. And if you'll just watch, you'll be amazed